Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am doing a little bit of a different type of a video. Today I wanted to do a really quick video on a tip instead of a tutorial or something a little bit more in depth along those lines. The reason for that being twofold. I just got a new camera and I'm really trying to make sure that I have all of my settings correct. This is actually the third time that I filmed this video because either the picture or the audio have been off in some way. It's just a learning curve. I'll get it down. That being said, I can't do like a whole tutorial and then get to it only to realize when I import the footage that it looks like a pile of dirty dicks, because that just takes up way too much time to waste all that time. So I figured it would be good to do a quick video like this, and that way if the visual is a little bit off, it's not that bad because you guys aren't really trying to see my makeup because you're just listening to what I have to say. Second reason is because I'm a little bit crunched to get some work done before the weekend because I am going to be heading home to New York City to hang out with my family, but also to go to IMATS, which is very exciting. I haven't been there in a couple of years, so I'm excited to go, and I think while I'm there, I'm probably going to vlog some of it, and then when I get home, if I bought anything, I am probably going to sit down and do a little haul at the end of that video. So I figured I'd make something fun like that. That won't take the place of a tutorial or something, but that might be the next thing you see on this channel after I upload this. If that makes sense. So the thing I want to talk about today is how to make eye color pop, because I have seen a few comments from girls on Instagram and things of that nature, specifically from girls with brown eyes, wondering how they can possibly make their brown eyes pop. To understand how to make any eye color pop, you need to understand a little touch of color theory. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk color theory a little bit, and I'm going to show you why not only is it easy to make brown eyes pop, but you actually have more options than other eye colors. Okay, so since I'm going to go ahead and assume that you guys do not have a full handle on how color theory works, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to put a color wheel up here on the screen so that you can reference it as I'm talking about it. And the other thing I will do is leave a link below to an article that I wrote about color theory and how to make your eyes pop using color theory down below in the description bar. So if you get through this video and you feel like, I feel like I learned a couple things, but I'm still confused, and if you're a visual learner and you need to see it in writing to understand it better, that's down below. That might help you out some. Visually, the way you make colors pop is you put them either next to or in close vicinity to the opposite color of them. And by opposite color, or what we would call in art terms, the complementary color, is essentially just the color that's opposite of it on the color wheel. So for somebody with blue eyes or green eyes, which are colors that appear on the color wheel, the answer is easy. You just choose the color that's opposite on the other side of the color wheel, and you're good to go. Those colors will make each other pop. For example, for blue eyes, you would choose the opposite color, which is orange, and it doesn't need to be literally exactly orange. It just has to have orange in that color. So something like a copper or a warm brown, something that is made up primarily of orange, will really make blue stand out. But really, it's not an exact thing. It's not only orange makes blue pop. Anything that's within those tones really help blue stand out. So if you take a look at the wheel, anything that's across from the blue and kind of spread out a little bit is going to complement the blue and make it more vibrant. For another example, green eyes, the opposite of green is red. So does that mean that the only eyeshadow that makes green eyes pop is bright red eyeshadow? No, not necessarily. Anything that has red tones within it is going to help make green eyes pop. So burgundies, reds, red browns, warm purples, things of that nature, those are really going to make your green eyes pop right out of your head, and it is going to be very vibrant looking, but it doesn't need to be the literal exact complement to the green because it just needs to have that color encompassed in the mixture that makes it up. Now, as you may notice, there is no brown on the color wheel. And the reason that there's no brown on the color wheel is because brown is a neutral tone. Neutrals are made up of several different colors on the color wheel. For example, if you took red paint and green paint and you mix them together, you get a pretty true neutral brown. So what does that mean for people with brown eyes? Well, that just means that you need to choose a tone that's in your brown eyes and then choose the opposite of that to make that pop. For example, I have mostly brown eyes, but they lean kind of toward hazel. So if I wear, say, a burgundy eyeliner or burgundy eyeshadow, which I'll actually just put a picture of that up on the screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about, it makes my eyes go from just plain brown looking to a brown hazel green color, and it makes them look much more bright. It brings out these green tones that you would not even realize were there otherwise. Some brown eyes don't really have much green in them whatsoever, and they have more golden tones in them. If you're looking to bring out the golden tones in brown eyes, then you want to grab something like maybe navy blue, bright blue, teal that has a lot of deep blue in it, because blue would be opposite of like the goldy spectrum on the color wheel, and that will make those pop. Essentially, if you have brown eyes, most likely you have some choices to play around with. You're not limited, you actually have all sorts of possibilities. And if you're not sure what kind of undertones your brown eyes have in them, just play around with some colors and you'll see it right away. Like as soon as you put a color on that brings out a certain area of the tones in your eye, you're gonna see it immediately. One more thing I'd like to touch on before we finish up here, just because these colors are the colors that make your eye color pop, do not mean that those are the colors that you have to wear. And please do not listen to anybody if they tell you that there are rules about what colors you can wear on your eye color. Sure, there are things that are going to make your color stand out more, but maybe that's not what you want that day. Maybe you feel like doing something else. I don't know. I just think that limiting yourself to I have to wear this color because I have this color eyes is ridiculous. It is limiting as hell, and it's just being a thief of joy. In all seriousness, don't try to follow any rules. These are just guidelines. If you are looking to amplify the color of your eye, scientifically speaking, this will work. But that does not mean that it limits you creatively. So you wear whatever color you want. But if you want them to look brighter, take notes on what I just said, because that's going to make your shit pop. So that's pretty much it for today. I know this is kind of like a quick video in the scheme of things, but we're going to be back with a vlog, a haul, and tutorials, and all sorts of shit really soon. And hopefully by then I'll have like all of like the little tiny things figured out on this new camera, and it'll look poppin' as fuck the next time I film a tutorial. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Pray for me. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, leave me a comment, all of those things. Turn notifications on if you really like me. That's like we're next level friends if you turn your notifications on. That's big. That's huge. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm at Miss QuinnFace on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will list that all on the screen as well as in the description box below. But it's always the same as my name here on YouTube. Everything's the same across the board. Continuity. That's all for now, and I will see you guys real soon when I get back from IMATS.